through integrated database, through upgradation of IT infrastructure. And we are also providing the access to market through transport subsidy scheme, and on different exhibitions and different exposures we are sending them. So I'll talk about all of these in detail one by one, so as to have a overall picture of the MSME in Tripura with you, so that for future also you can have a contact with different sellers and different MSMEs of Tripura for your company's needs. Next. So the main component of the RAMP is that it is Entrepreneurship Knowledge Program and Entrepreneurship Growth Program. Here we are providing the training to unemployed youths and different very small scale cottage industries or village industries to become MSMEs through different training, financial literacy, banking procedures for availing loan, and MSME formalization through Udyam or FSSAI, and then to allow them to sell their product on GEM and ONDC. Next. These are some glimpses of EKP and EGP workshop we have already concluded, and we are in the process to complete the target by March 2027. Next. The main part of the RAMP is vocal for local. Here what we are doing is we are targeting 8,000 entrepreneurs through the awareness camps, road shows, and through social media integration. And what is our main objective is to bring them on the formal sector, which is through registration, licensing support, credit facilitation, digital marketing, and e-commerce. And out of that, we are planning to build at least 400 MSME through this program. But otherwise, we are planning to build approx 40,000 MSME who can be called as great success stories. Next. And then how to help the MSME, the small businesses, the small village industries. We are planning we had already established a help desk where there are 83 block and urban resource persons. These resource persons are trained in different MSME ecosystem things which are required for the MSME, and these resource persons are providing the facility to the MSME and to the small businesses of credit linkages, the facility of different scheme awareness, how can they apply for different schemes, and how to apply for the loans, how to go for the digital marketing and different subsidies, and how to go on the formal sector. And we are also using the facilities of these resource persons to carry out the MSME survey. So it is known to us that over the period of time, MSMEs, they register, then they do their business, and some of them close over the time. But to have a real-time survey, we are using the facilities of BRP so that we have the real-time data with us, and which will help us to make the future policies. Next. Then we are providing the digital transformation technologies to the different MSME through a single platform. So this is our integrated website, where this is useful not only for the sellers but for the companies also. For example, today you must have seen the QR code where the details of the sellers are there. But from now onward, everything will be available on this website. So sitting anywhere in the corner of India, if any company in any of the city, they can just log on into this website and see the details of seller, which all sellers, companies are all, they are ready with their product. So you can just have a MOU with them through this website, and you can purchase orders in bulk also. So this is an integrated database, and which is live and dynamic, and you will get a real database, real information from time to time. Next. We are working on to upgrade the IT infrastructure of our District Industries Commission centers so that they can facilitate the MSMEs in their growth. Next. Then there is very most important thing is sectoral market intelligence. What happens, we are all aware that over the period of time, one products get obsolete and then new products comes up. So here the sectoral market intelligence comes into the picture, that the sellers are in align with the demand of the buyers. So wherever there is a demand of any kind of new product, say for example, now there is a demand of organic products with respect to textile apparels as well as with respect to edible products. So our MSME, it is our responsibility to tell small businesses that this is the trending product in the market, so we should be building those kind of products. So here we are also working on the sectoral market intelligence, which will help the buyer companies as well. Next. And to get their product into the market, not only Tripura, beyond Tripura into the northeast states, beyond northeast state into the mainland Indian states, and to the global countries like Middle East and everywhere, we are providing the transport subsidy also, so that the logistics cost, which is a problematic for Tripura like state, it could be reduced. Next. So this is the first RBSM which was held 2-3 months back, where we concluded approximately 30 LOIs in different sectors like bamboo, rubber, tea and food processing. And we are continuously monitoring those LOIs along with our team, so that the sellers, not only sellers get the benefit, but the buyers also get a very good quality product from Tripura. Next. These are the details of a few of the companies where they had made a good amount of MOUs for, say, tea. We have a very good special Kali Khasa rice, bird eye chili, bamboo lamp sheets, green tea, fresh ginger. So these are the USPs of Tripura, which you can also explore, and you can, as you have seen, there are 50 stalls waiting outside for your visit, and you can see what are the special products of Tripura. There are GI tag as well as, and we are working on others to get the GI tag. Next. This is the QR code which is available to all of you, where you can know your sellers and their products. We have a digital cataloging of the product, the detail of the seller and the company and the product. So you can go visit through these, and it will be updated time to time. And as I already told, there is a website where we are updating all kinds of products, and you can put your demands also, that we want these kind of customized product in tea, in agar, in bamboo or in rubber. Any kind of customized product also, we are ready with the incubation center to bring a customized product for you, and so that your demands are met just sitting anywhere in country. Next. It is very important that the small businesses thrive and then the MSMEs thrive. For that, there is a component of partial reimbursement of loan. So there is a 5% partial reimbursement of loan on this. Alongside, I had already talked about the transport subsidy also. Next. All this will make MSMEs competitive, and what could be what is called as the ice on the cake is, if we make them green MSMEs, and the gender and the social governance, all the factors are included in the MSME, then the value of the product increases multifold time, as you are all aware. So we are working on technology clinics also, where these clinics are guiding and spreading the awareness to the MSMEs regarding environmental and social governance, resource efficiency and cleaner production. Next. And about the exposure visit. So this is the initiative of our department under the guidance of Honorable Minister Madam and Secretary Sir, that there are always the multiple exposure visits of officers. But this time we are taking the small businesses, MSME owners on the exposure visit to different parts of country like Hyderabad, where there is a technology hub, tea mission, like Calcutta, where there is a fashion designing, and Ahmedabad also. So we are selecting the MSMEs based upon their demand, what kind of market do they need, what kind of technology do they need, and we are taking them to the exposure visits to different cities. And this will help them to improve their product, and which will in turn will help you as a buyer to get a good quality product in a less span of time. Next. Now that MSMEs, I had talked about how we are hand-holding them, how we are supporting their initiatives. Overall, other than MSMEs also, we are working on to improve the investment ecosystem of Tripura, so as to we get the investment, different companies can establish their factories and start their production here. And since you all are from different companies across the world, it should be very important for you that what is the investment ecosystem, how has it improved in Tripura over the period of time. I'll take just a few minutes to explain the investment ecosystem for your benefit. So these are the different policy highlights which are available to the different companies to avail the incentives and subsidy and different kind of support. So very important of Tripura Industrial Investment Promotion Incentive Scheme 2022. Here you get the subsidy on capital and plants and machinery, the subsidy on interest subvention, subsidy on power, and the subsidy of transport, and likewise. So there are 11 components under which any company establishing the factory here under manufacturing or the services, they get a good amount of incentive and subsidy. Likewise, we have dedicated policies for all the sectors: tourism, IT, logistics, Agarwood, startup policies, and these are as you can see on the screen. So depending upon the requirement of different sectors, we have all the policies which facilitates the business. Next. As I noted just that there is a capital investment subsidy of 30% up to 1 crore, and in third sector there is a 40% subsidy up to 1.25 crore. There is a procurement preference. If your MSME is registered in Tripura, production is here only, and then the government provides the 15% procurement preference to that MSME. Promotion subsidy is there, power charges subsidy. It is very important to know, and it should be very important for you also, I am sure, that there is a good amount of power subsidy and then interest reimbursement. Next. So any businesses would need a certification also. Good quality of certification, ISO or the European standard, gives your product a very good amount of value and globally recognized. So those kind of certification, we are providing the full reimbursement if you have a good if you want to have a good certification for your product. Then we have employment cost subsidy, credit guarantee subsidy, export promotion subsidy also, and exhibition participation subsidy. So likewise, there are 11 components under which your business can avail the incentive and subsidy to manufacture a better product. Next. And alongside there is a central government subsidy also, which is Uttar Purva Transformative Industrialization Scheme, provided by the Department of Industries and Internal Trade of Government of India. There are three main components. Capital investment, there is a subsidy of 50% with a cap of 7.5 crore. There is an interest subvention subsidy for 7 years, and there is a CGST reimbursement up to 10 years. So this is also an additional subsidy in addition to the what state is providing to your companies. Next. These are the list of third sector where you get the additional 10% subsidy. These are the tea, agar, rubber wood, plastic waste management, municipal waste processing, agro waste, industries manufacturing biodegradable plastics, and likewise hospitals, logistics, renewable energy, etc. Next. We had put a lot of effort to take the Tripura's incentives, Tripura's ecosystem to the other cities of India, so that to attract different kinds of investment in different sectors. We had conducted our roadshow in Delhi, Hyderabad, Bangalore and Guwahati, where we were able to conclude the LOIs and MOUs of 6,457, approx 6,500 crore rupees. And we also had a special interaction with the different embassies in Delhi, which is Bulgaria, Luxembourg, Austria, Italy, Mexico, Indonesia, and the list is endless, where these countries had shown their interest in gas exploration. Tripura has a huge amount of natural gas reserve, which is still untapped. Only one company is exploring that. So these different embassies, like Russia and Italy, they had shown interest. Likewise, they had shown interest in cybersecurity, education, tourism, technology, startup. Now, and Tripura is very well established and ready to meet the demand of these foreign countries as well. Next. Then we have a dedicated meeting, separate meeting with the Russian embassy, and they showed their interest in tourism, education, gas exploration. We also had a dedicated and separate meeting with the embassy of Austria and embassy of Mexico. So these are the countries where very soon you will be seeing the products of Tripura being used by the citizens of these countries. Next. Any kind of company would want that everything related to regulations and compliances is provided under one roof. So this is the single window approval by government agency in Tripura, which is now it is 2.0. We have improved a lot, and here you will get which kind of approval do you want. For example, you just log into this Swagat portal and you select the manufacturing activity, the line of production. This portal will tell you what kind of approval do you need. So you need not to run here and there, everything is available here. Then just one single application form. Today your company is in say into textile or apparel sector, tomorrow you want to go into semiconductors, then GCI steel sector, but you will have a single login and a single application form. Only that you need to just pay the fee and you start the production. And this portal allows you to check where your NOC is lying, to which department, and how many days has been taken by that department to approve the NOC. And through the law, through the statute legislation, we have made the provision of deemed NOC. So in a different period of time, say if NOC is required to be approved or to be taken care in 3 days, and it is not acted upon by the department, then you will get a deemed NOC. So that is the power of Swagat portal, and this is as per the statute also. Next. So what we have done in the ease of doing business is that we have complied to the phase 1 of deregulation compliance phase, in which Tripura stood first. That has resulted into reduction of penalties, reduction in license fees, reduction in huge number of compliances, and now very few compliances are left which are risk-based. Otherwise, there are self-certification or the third-party verification. And then in phase 2 also, the Tripura stood first among all the Indian states where we brought changes, we complied to lot many regulations in urban sector, labor sector, industrial sector, and pollution sector as well. So this is just one example that before this there were 500 types of different trade licenses. Now we have rationalized them into very few, and the fees brackets are also very few. Next. So this is the appreciation certificate from the Cabinet Secretary to our respected Chief Secretary, where Tripura stood first out of all the 28 states of India, and it was a kind of impossible task where they would say that any small state like Tripura was even able to do it, but we did it. Next. This is the Top Achiever Award received by the our department, and Madam Minister is taking our award from the Honorable Commerce and Industry Minister Piyush Goyal. So this is the our ecosystem, the investment ecosystem which we have improved over the period of time. And I would like to use this platform to invite all the companies, all the sellers, all the banks, and all the stakeholders, different departments, to please participate in our Destination Tripura, the Investment Summit Business Conclave 2026 on 9th and 10th July. So your participation will be very important for us to just not only get the feedback and reviews how to improve our products, but to take Tripura at the national and international level. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you for your insightful words. Through your presentation, you have really shown us the growth trajectory of Tripura's investment and the opportunities of investment in Tripura, promoted and developed by RAMP scheme. Thank you so much. And now we know that bamboo is snatching recognition nationwide, and the agarwood of Tripura is creating new avenues in the global trade. To discuss on this topic of bamboo and agarwood sector in Tripura, I request the Additional Director of Industries and Commerce Government, Shri Subhash Chandra Das sir, to please come on the podium with the presentation, sir.
নমস্কার। নমস্কার। মঞ্চে উপবিষ্ট মাননীয় মন্ত্রী শ্রীমতী শান্তনা চাকমা মহোদয়া, শিল্প বাণিজ্য দপ্তর, এবং আমাদের দপ্তরের সেক্রেটারি, আমাদের দপ্তরের ডাইরেক্টর আইটি, এবং উপস্থিত এমএসএমই এন্টারপ্রেনার, সবাইকে আমি ত্রিপুরা ব্যাম্বু মিশনের তরফে ধন্যবাদ জানাচ্ছি এবং আই এম থ্যাঙ্কফুল টু দিস অর্গানাইজার যে আজকের এই অগাস্ট সেশনে আই গট দি অপরচুনিটি টু টক অ্যাবাউট লিটল অফ ত্রিপুরা ব্যাম্বু অ্যান্ড ব্যাম্বু ইন্ডাস্ট্রিজ। মূলত 2011 পর্যন্ত আমাদের রাজ্যে বাঁশভিত্তিক একটা কুটির শিল্প ছিল। মূলত বাঁশের শলা তৈরি, সেটা হাতে তৈরি হতো, এন্ড টিল 2011 এটা চলেছে। 2011 সালে সেই হাতে তৈরি বাঁশের শলা, যেখানে সারা দেশের প্রয়োজন ছিল 40,000 মেট্রিক টন, শুধু ত্রিপুরা একা সাপ্লাই করেছিল 29,000 মেট্রিক টন, ভেরি ক্লোজ টু 75% of the total requirement of the country. কিন্তু 2011-তে তদানীন্তন সময়কার যে গভর্নমেন্ট, because of the policy, import duty on bamboo manufactured stick has been reduced from 30 to 10. ফলে আমাদের দেশে পুরো স্টিকের মার্কেটটাই ইম্পোর্টের উপর নির্ভর হয়ে যায়। Entire activity started with machine-made sticks. ফলে এই কাজটা আমাদের একটা লোক হারিয়ে ফেলে। ওই সময় একটা ঘটনা ঘটেছিল, ব্যাম্বুর ফ্লাওয়ারিং এসেছিল আমাদের রাজ্যে, এন্ড মেসিভ ফ্লাওয়ারিং হয়েছে, প্রচুর বাঁশও ইরোড হয়েছিল, বাট এগেইন ফ্লাওয়ারিং এর পরে সিড ফরমেশন হয়েছে, সিড ড্রপ হয়েছে, নিউ প্লান্টেশন হ্যাজ কাম আপ। আজকের দিনে উই ডোন্ট হ্যাভ এনি ইস্যু। এখন এখানে বলতে দ্বিধা নেই যে রিসোর্স ওয়াইজ, স্পেসিস ওয়াইজ, ভ্যারাইটি ওয়াইজ ইন দ্য কান্ট্রি ইনক্লুডিং অফ নর্থ ইস্টার্ন স্টেট উই হ্যাড এ ভেরি গুড পজিশন। এবং আপনারা জানেন যে বাঁশভিত্তিক যেসব শিল্প, যেটা আগে কুটির শিল্পের মধ্যেই ছিল সীমাবদ্ধ, তার থেকে আমরা বেরিয়ে এসেছি। And now আমাদের কুমারঘাট ইন্ডাস্ট্রিয়াল এস্টেটে we have the clusters of bamboo industries making mechanized stick of different dimension, তার একটা ভালো পার্সেন্টেজ আগরবাতি স্টিক। তদ্রূপ আমাদের ব্যাম্বু পার্কেও স্টিক ম্যানুফ্যাকচারিং ইউনিট যেমন আছে, পাশাপাশি ইঞ্জিনিয়ার্ড ব্যাম্বু, মানে বাঁশ থেকে বাঁচের bamboo log বানিয়ে, and ultimately we got the bamboo wood, engineered bamboo. সেই bamboo wood যেটা, সেটা আমাদের দেশের যেটা নতুন পার্লামেন্ট ভবন হয়েছে তাতে কিন্তু ইউজ হয়েছে। তো এটা অত্যন্ত গর্বের আমাদের রাজ্যের জন্য। আমাদের দেশে সাথে সাজুজ্য রেখে ত্রিপুরাতে যেটা বাঁশের রিসোর্স অ্যাভেলেবিলিটি আছে, which is very close to 1,24,000 মেট্রিক টন। বর্তমানে আমাদের এখানে ইউজ হচ্ছে ভেরি ক্লোজ টু 35 to 40,000 MT। তো আমাদের কিন্তু আনইউটিলাইজ রিসোর্স রাজ্যের মধ্যে আছে। এটাকে ইউটিলাইজ করে যেটা আমাদের এখানে লোকে কুটির শিল্প হিসাবে স্টিক তৈরি করত, আমরা চাইছি লোকগুলো কাজে ফিরে যাক, লোকগুলো কাজ পাক এবং ইন এ ডিফারেন্ট ফর্ম, where we will have the involvement of the machines, we will have the involvement of the industry people, we will also have the involvement of the rural tribal people, those who are very close to the bamboo resources. So তার জন্য আমরা একটা ইন্টিগ্রেটেড অ্যাপ্রোচ নিয়েছি। আমাদের মাননীয় সেক্রেটারি মহোদয় he has drafted this vision যে there would be activity which is called primary activity which would be nearer to the bamboo resource area, যেখানে বাঁশকে জঙ্গল থেকে কাটার পরে সাইজিং করে স্প্লিট করে it would be sent to the industrial unit, and industrial unit এ এসে এটাকে ওদের চাহিদা অনুযায়ী ওদের রিকোয়ারমেন্ট অনুযায়ী ডিফারেন্ট অ্যাক্টিভিটিস দে উইল টেক আপ। এটা করার জন্য এই মানে প্রত্যন্ত এলাকার লোকদেরকে ট্রেনিং দেওয়া, তাদেরকে মেকানিক্যাল টুল তুলে দেওয়া, যাতে করে এরা বাঁশ হারভেস্ট করতে পারে এবং বাঁশের স্প্লিট তৈরি করে সহজে ফ্যাক্টরিতে ইন্ডাস্ট্রিয়াল স্টেটে পাঠাতে পারে। এটা করার ক্ষেত্রে অন্যান্য ইন্ডাস্ট্রি যেরকম ধরনের ইনসেন্টিভ আছে, আমাদের ন্যাশনাল ব্যাম্বু মিশনেরও এরকম সাবসিডিজ প্রোগ্রাম চলছে। তাতে করে এরা একটা সিলিং রেখে দিয়েছে প্রত্যেকটা অ্যাক্টিভিটির ক্ষেত্রে, যেরকম ব্যাম্বু ভ্যালু এডিশন যদি কোনো it's a bad term, you can go for any activity which will ensure addition of value to the bamboo we are harvesting. So সেরকম যদি কোনো প্রজেক্ট কেউ করে, সিলিং দেওয়া আছে 40 লাখ রুপিস and subsidy would be 60% of that. আমার জানা মতো ভারতবর্ষে এমন কোনো স্কিম নেই যেখানে you can avail 60% mandatory credit link back-ended subsidy. So it is with the National Bamboo Mission. আমরা এ রাজ্যে অলরেডি 65 units we have established. We have released very close to 6 crore subsidy to these units. Then handicraft cottage industry জন্য আগে এটা কম ছিল, এটাকে 2025 বাড়িয়ে এখন করা হয়েছে 25 লাখ। তো 25 লাখের 60% would be the subsidy, and to avail this subsidy your proposal has to come. Initially you have to address it to TBM. TBM will send it to the financial bank, financial institutions as per your choice, and then they will sanction it. Once they sanction, we will place the subsidy amount upfront to the bank, and bank then will proceed to release you the entire loan component. So 10% would be the beneficiary's contribution, 30% would be the loan component, 60% would be the subsidy. হ্যান্ডিক্রাফটের জন্য যেটা এখানে সিলিং দেওয়া আছে 25 লাখ রুপিস, ফার্নিচার মেকিং এর জন্য 30 লাখ রুপিস, জুয়েলারি মেকিং এর জন্য 18 লাখ রুপিস, ব্যাম্বো ফুড প্রসেসিং 30 লাখ, ইনসেন্স স্টিক মেকিং 40 লাখ, ব্যাম্বো চারকোল স্মল এবং মিডিয়াম স্কেলে যদি কেউ করে বা বায়োচার মেকিং যদি কেউ করতে চান 40 লাখ, বিউটি অ্যান্ড ওয়েলনেস প্রোডাক্টস 25 লাখ ব্যাম্বো। Then scaling up of emerging technology, এগুলোর জন্য 50 লাখ। আপগ্রেডেশন অফ এক্সিস্টিং স্মল ইউনিটস, যারা অলরেডি যে 65 ইউনিটস নতুন লাগিয়েছে এখানে, তার মধ্যে অলরেডি দুটো ইউনিট দে হ্যাভ কাম ফরওয়ার্ড টু টেক ফার্দার লোন as per provisions of the schemes for strengthening of their existing units. এটার জন্য আপগ্রেডেশন অফ এক্সিস্টিং স্মল ইউনিটস 20 লাখ। Fiber and fabric extraction 60 lakhs. Bamboo board, mat products, corrugated sheets, floor wall tiles, laminates, lumber, particle board. For all these, the ceiling is 500 lakhs. Compressed bioenergy extraction, here it is 200 lakhs. Then activated carbon product 240 lakhs. Bamboo pillars, granules, composite and molded products 500 lakhs. Upgradation of existing medium and large units 200 lakhs. So here 100% cost if government establish this kind of units. If private come, then the subsidy would be 60% as per the prescribed format, but the project costs which are beyond more than 1 crore, the subsidy component would be only 30%. So in this session, I conclude here. Hopefully these deliberations will inspire some of our existing as well as aspirant entrepreneurs to establish bamboo units in the state and ensure livelihood for our people as well as utilization of the resources. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much for an insightful presentation on bamboo and agar wood and their opportunities of investment in Tripura. Sometimes the audiovisual presentation communicates more with the opportunities, more powerfully than the words. So let us witness our audiovisual presentation on RAM and the RBSM initiative. So please draw your attention to the screen. We will be having our audiovisual presentation.
Small and medium enterprises are the backbone of Tripura's economy and the second largest generator of employment after agriculture. To strengthen this vital sector, the government of Tripura is implementing the Rising and Accelerating MSME Performance or RAMP program, built on a vision of stronger enterprises, better livelihoods and sustainable economic growth. RAMP is transforming the way MSMEs access opportunity by providing end-to-end support to enterprises through their business journey. It begins with the initiatives, the Entrepreneurship Knowledge Program and the Entrepreneurship Growth Program, through which a new generation of entrepreneurs is taking shape to drive Tripura's economic transformation. Together, these initiatives have already equipped more than 8,000 aspiring entrepreneurs with the knowledge and skill needed to start a successful business. Yet training alone cannot drive transformation. Real impact happens when support reaches the last mile. To ensure this, Grand Tripura has established a network of 83 block and urban local body resource persons under the MSME Help Desk initiative throughout the state. At the heart of this transformation is the Tripura Enterprise Development Hub, or TDH. More than just a support center, TD serves as our growth partner of aspiring and existing entrepreneurs. TDH has already mobilized over 3,200 beneficiaries, with nearly 200 enterprises currently receiving incubation support. By March 2027, TDH aims to reach 8,000 enterprises, incubate 800 MSMEs, and provide technical assistance to 1,000 enterprises. Access to finance is often the next challenge for a growing enterprise. This is addressed through grant partial reimbursement of loan incentive scheme. Under this initiative, eligible MSMEs receive reimbursement of 5% of loan interest up to 50,000 per unit. Already more than 1,600 MSME have registered under the scheme, with hundreds of entrepreneurs receiving incentives directly into their bank accounts. But producing quality products is only half the journey. Getting them to markets is equally important. Recognizing the logistic challenges of the northeastern region, the Grand Transport Incentive Scheme provides a 30% subsidy up to 10 lakhs on transportation costs for finished goods dispatched outside the state. To connect Tripura's enterprises with the national buyers, RAMP has been facilitating reverse buyer-seller meets, exhibitions and market linkage initiatives. The impact was clearly demonstrated during the first Tripura Reserve Buyer-Seller Meet held on 7th February 2026. The event brought together more than 60 sellers from Tripura and over 30 buyers from India and abroad. More than 120 structured B2B meetings were conducted, creating valuable opportunities for business partnerships and market expansion under RAMP to international RBSMs. our whole planet. In today's competitive world, market access alone isn't enough. Sustainable growth demands innovation, quality and adaptability. Through 384 lakh technology dealing workshops under the competitiveness support and green initiative component, RAM is enabling MSMEs to adopt modern technologies and sustainable practices. So far, over 6,000 participants have benefited from 110 plus workshops on areas like Z certification, lean manufacturing and ESG. RAMP is not just supporting enterprises, it is also shaping the future of a dynamic and resilient MSME ecosystem. RAMP is not only supporting MSMEs, it is strengthening the entire MSME ecosystem of Tripura. First, through integrated digital MIS platform, RAMP is bringing various MSME services and information under one umbrella. Next, RAMP is modernizing and upgrading IT infrastructure across district industry centers. Further, capacity building programs and exposure visits are being organized for officials and stakeholders so that institutions can respond better to the evolving needs of enterprises. Through RAMP, Tripura is not merely supporting enterprises, it is accelerating the journey towards a stronger, more prosperous and self-reliant Tripura.
This was the audiovisual presentation on raising and accelerating MSME performance RAMP scheme with the Tripura Reverse Bias Meet RBSM 2026, which is connecting the markets and creating new opportunities. And now, as we all know, in today's digital age, innovation drives growth and technology creates possibilities without boundaries. To highlight the investment prospects in the IT sector, may I invite Sri J.R. Keshan P. IFS Sir, Honorable Director of Information Technology, with your kind words and the PPT presentation, sir. The podium is all yours.
A very good morning to Honorable Minister for Industry and Commerce, Srimati Chantana Sakma Madam, Respected Secretary, Industry and Commerce and Information Technology, Health and Family Welfare, Sri Kiran Gitte Sir, my dear colleagues, Sri Taret Kanti Chakma, CEO TRLM, Dr. Deepak Kumar, Director, Industry and Commerce, esteemed dignitaries, distinguished buyers, investors and guests. Today, it is my privilege to introduce you to a paradigm shift in the digital landscape. I am here to present Tripura not just as a scenic state in the Northeast, but as an emerging frontier for IT and digital investment. We offer a powerful, unmatched proposition that combines location, infrastructure, talent and policy muscles like only few places in the country can. Tripura is strategically positioned to become a major hub for IT and ITES, data center, startup and digital innovation. Strategically positioned as India's bridge to Southeast Asia with borders on 3 sides with Bangladesh, Tripura opens the door to 600 million plus consumer market. We are proud to host India's third international internet gateway after Mumbai and Chennai, delivering world-class bandwidth for data-intensive industries. The government of Tripura, under the dynamic leadership of our Honorable Chief Minister, Professor Dr. Manik Saha sir, is fully committed to building a future-ready digital ecosystem. We have rolled out progressive policies, created modern infrastructures, and designed attractive incentives that make Tripura one of the most competitive destinations for IT, ITES, data center, GCC, startups, and the creative digital economy. With the permission of the chair, I now present the investment opportunity in IT and digital sectors to give you a detailed overview of why Tripura is the smartest choice for your next big investment. Let's explore why now is the perfect time to invest here. Tripura offers a unique strategic advantage that makes it an ideal destination for IT and digital investment. We are India's eastern frontier, strategically located, bordered by Bangladesh on 3 sides, acting as a natural bridge to Southeast Asia and a 600 million plus consumer market. We enjoy a peaceful law and order situation, providing a stable and secure environment for long-term investments. Tripura is a power supply state with competitive lower power tariff, a major cost advantage for data-intensive industries. Importantly, we host India's third international internet gateway after Mumbai and Chennai, along with excellent rail and road connectivity. What truly sets us apart are our key investment enablers. A skilled and young talent pool, an excellent road and rail connectivity, competitive cost advantage, the educational hub of the East, with Tripura becoming one of the hub of India, having a good network of schools, colleges and universities, offering advanced IT courses. Of course, already I reiterated, like we have a third internet international gateway and we have a very good air connectivity, and added to it, we have an investor-friendly policy and incentives. To promote IT growth, the government of Tripura has introduced several progressive policies like IT-ITS policy and IT incentives, the Tripura Cyber Security Policy 2.0, which was launched last year. We have a dedicated data center policy, one of its kind in the Northeast region. And we have a dedicated Tripura IT cadre, which only a few states in India have, which are having a dedicated IT personnel across the departments. This symbolizes the importance which the state is giving to the IT and IT related sector in the state. And we have come up with a new sector agnostic startup policy in 2025. And we have a new generation innovation network, which I will be briefing in the coming slides. And we have a dedicated IT spaces in the Agartala, which is almost saturated as on today. Regarding the data center policy, we have a specific and lucrative incentives with respect to the floors rental charges. We have a power tariff charges, and we have exemptions for the open access powers, and we have a bandwidth subsidy charges, and we have capital investment charges. And to catalyze all these things, we have made the following incentives. And this isn't just a theoretical proposal. The market leaders have already validated our ecosystem. Like Bharati Airtel Limited has been allocated a land and has already begun in construction of state-of-the-art commercial data center with an estimated investment of around 200 crore. Furthermore, we have received active proposals from major conglomerates like the Polo Towers groups and the PVM Invensys. To scale up this momentum, we are actively developing the Tripura IT and data ecosystem zone to streamline further server farm related deployment in the state. Next, to promote the IT and ITS related industries, for IT services, BPO and software development firms, we offer some of the most aggressive financial incentives in the country. To accommodate a massive expansion, we are now proposing a brand new IT park in the state with approximately 1 lakh square feet area. And for substantiating all these investments, we are having a dedicated incentives across different sectors, like different factors like the fixed capital investments, the reimbursement of the floral rental charges, partial reimbursement of the investment interest on the working loans, and 100% reimbursement on the EPF and ESIs, and reimbursement of power charges and etc. As I already told, we have a dedicated 2 IT parks of around 46,338 square feet, which is already saturated. And because of the growing demand, the state is now contemplating to develop a modern IT park near to Agartala, which will be coming up shortly. And with our attractive ITS policy and further to strengthen the GCC demand in the state, we are now coming up with a new GCC policy which will be rolled out shortly. Next, last year we have come up with the new startup policy which is more or line with the DPIIT. The startup policy have a dedicated tri-seed fund, and we have market support, and we support POC up to 10 lakhs, and we also support the domestic and international patents. With the attractive nature of the policy, almost 100+ startups have been registered in the state. And this year we have launched a state's own incubation facility called T-Nest, Tripura Nurturing Startups and Entrepreneurship, which has been hosted at Habania with a state-of-the-art facility. That will be housing the deep tech and new age startups. Along with that, to support the T-Nest, the state is also contemplating to establish an innovation park, which will be coming up shortly with approximate square feet of 70,000. The state-of-the-art building similar to T-Hub in Hyderabad. This new generation innovation network is a concept where industry, academia and government institution link is being established through setting up of incubation facilities at the colleges, nurturing the entrepreneurship among the students, and thereby making them ready to go to the market with their product and establishing themselves as a new age entrepreneurs. There we support for incubation facility setup, we support student projects, and this project has been running for last 5 years successfully. And with this we have covered around 12 technical institutes in the state. In this year we are planning to onboard all the ITIs and other government institutions in the state. So now let us focus on the concrete and high value avenues where you can partner with us. The innovation or incubation park offers the state-of-the-art plug-and-play R&D lab facilities to eliminate the upfront capital barriers for tech startups. We invite the venture funds and corporate R&D divisions to anchor here and tap directly into the Northeast India's brightest mind. We are also developing the modern IT city, which I have already told, as an eco-friendly walk-to-work technological sanctuary. It will provide premium commercial spaces integrated with shared digital infrastructure under highly favorable land concession schemes. Our flagship Tripura IT and Data Ecosystem Zone will position as a premier data capital of the region, capitalizing on the third Internet International Gateway. TIDES will offer a secure, low-intensity hosting for global cloud operators serving Eastern India and BIMSTEC market. Next. We are also establishing a dedicated skilling hub at Habania. Our goal is to highly focused to train and certify around 12,000 local youths over the next 3 years. Through National Skill Qualification Framework, aligned courses in cutting-edge technology like imaging technology, office automation, data analytics, we are generating an elite, highly employable workforce ready to step into the office as on day one. Simultaneously, we are looking towards the future of media, that is the orange economy. Tripura is currently formulating a pioneering AVGC-XR policy by creating a specialized support framework for animation, visual effects, gaming, comics, and extended reality. We are positioning Tripura as the creative powerhouse of the East. This is a golden opportunity for game developers, VFX studios, and multimedia enterprises to establish production pipeline in a highly cost-effective environment, which Tripura is ready with infrastructure, policy support, and highly proactive government to partner with you. In conclusion, I want to emphasize that the government of Tripura does not view investors merely as a source of capital. We view you as a strategic partner in our development journey. On behalf of the government, I assure you of a personal, proactive, hassle-free support at every step of your investment process. Our doors are open, our tables are set, and the digital gateway is ready. Let us build the future of digital economy together. Thank you very much. I look forward to your valuable questions, ideas, and partnership. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much for your valuable presentation. With that, we see the development in IT sector, that is the growth trajectory and the opportunities we have in IT sector in Tripura. Thank you so much, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, the true development is not measured only by the economic trajectories that we see as in numbers in our screen, but it is also done by the recognition of talent and dedication. And doing that, we have 3 bamboo artisans that their dedication and craftsmanship has earned us the national recognition with a presidential award and as well as the mentioned in Man Ki Baat by Honorable Prime Minister of India. We'll see a audiovisual presentation where we'll see the journey of these artmanships. Please play the screen.
Tripura is celebrated for its distinguished tradition of cane and bamboo handicrafts, an enduring expression of the state's cultural heritage and artisanal excellence. Endowed with over 20 species of bamboo and cane, the state has nurtured generations of skilled artisans who transform these natural resources into an extensive range of handcrafted products. Dhiman Das, a gifted bamboo and cane artisan from Nandanagar, Hori Krishna Para in West Tripura, has transformed traditional craftsmanship into a remarkable journey of innovation and excellence. A defining milestone in his career when he was selected among a distinguished group of artisans from Northeast India to contribute to the creation of invitation boxes for the Republic Day celebrations at Rashtrapati Bhavan. In recognition of his exceptional craftsmanship and contribution, Dhiman Das was invited to Rashtrapati Bhavan on 19th May alongside fellow artisans from the Northeast, an honor that stands as a testament for his dedication, artistry and the enduring legacy of Tripura's bamboo craft traditions. Mr. Pradeep Chakraborty, the owner of Natural Waves and Crafts, began his journey toward establishing a sustainable bamboo-based enterprise with a vision for growth and innovation. With support from the National Bamboo Mission, a dedicated workspace was established, while the Tripura Bamboo Mission provided essential machinery to strengthen production capabilities. Supported by the Bamboo Mission, Natural Waves and Crafts actively participated in numerous fairs and exhibitions, including the prestigious International Trade Fair in New Delhi, gaining wider market exposure. Today, the organization specializes in a range of handcrafted bamboo products, including bamboo weave bags, sling bags, purses and baskets, showcasing the rich tradition and versatility of bamboo craftsmanship. Sutradhar Handicrafts is an MSME-registered enterprise founded by Bijoy Sutradhar of Radhanagar, Gomati district, with a mission to preserve and promote the rich heritage of bamboo and cane craftsmanship. Its product portfolio includes handcrafted bamboo lamps, containers, bowls, cups, mugs, decorative wall art, mementos, and a variety of elegant utility and decor items made from bamboo and cane. His work was appreciated and highlighted by the Honorable Prime Minister of India during the renowned radio program Man Ki Baat. This prestigious acknowledgement brought pride to the artisan community and showcased the traditional bamboo craftsmanship of the region on a national platform.
साथियों, त्रिपुरा के गोमती डिस्ट्रिक्ट के विजय सूत्रधार और साउथ त्रिपुरा के प्रदीप चक्रवर्ती, उन्हीं की बात कर रहे। इन्होंने नए कानूनों को अपने लिए एक बड़े अवसर के रूप में देखा। फिर इन्होंने अपने काम को टेक्नोलॉजी से जोड़ा। आज पहले से कहीं बेहतर और कहीं ज्यादा बांस के उत्पाद बना रहे हैं।
Tripura is celebrated for.
This was the three heroes of our bamboo artisan who are representing the immense potential we have in the bamboo investment. There are so many more artisans who are yet to be recognized and yet to be felicitated, and these three names that you see, ladies and gentlemen, in front of us are the representatives of the all bamboo artisans that we have in Tripura. May I request one by one to please come on stage Dhiman Das, who is the President Awardee from West Tripura, and I also request our Honorable Chief Guest, Srimati Shantana Chakma Madam, to please felicitate Dhiman Das, the President Awardee from West Tripura. Can we have a huge and thunderous round of applause from everyone, ladies and gentlemen, for this immense talent in the craftsmanship of bamboo. Thank you so much. May we have on stage Bijoy Sutradhar. Bijoy Sutradhar, who has been mentioned by the Honorable Prime Minister of India in Man Ki Baat. Bijoy Sutradhar from Gomati, Tripura. We are also felicitating them with a check of 5,000 rupees from the initiative of RAMP RBSM. Can you have a huge round of applause for Vijay Sutradhar from Man Ki Baat, mentioned by our Honorable Prime Minister. Following, we will have on stage Shri Pradeep Chakravarti. Shri Pradeep Chakravarti from South Tripura. He has been also mentioned by Honorable Prime Minister of India in the Man Ki Baat. Shri Pradeep Chakravarti from South Tripura. Can we have a huge round of applause also for Pradeep Chakravarti? This moment is so proud where we really recognize the talents, the dedication of this craftsmanship of the bamboo artisans. Thank you so much. And now, as the development in the rural and urban sector also goes hand in hand with the development of economics in Tripura, we have TRLM and TULM as the two initiatives of Tripura's development. To speak about it, I would request the Honorable CEO of TRLM, Shri Directorate of Industries to please come on the podium with a presentation and valuable words. We will know more about this development. Sir.
Very good afternoon, everyone. Namaskar Shobaiki. It is indeed a pleasure to be here and share the views and details regarding TRLM, TULM in the second Tripura Rivers Buyers Survey 2026. On the dais we are having Honorable Minister of Industry and Commerce, Srimati Santana Chakra Mahadaya. We are having the respected Secretary of Industry and Commerce Department, Sri Kiran Girte Mahadaya. We have amongst us the Director of IT, Sri RBSM Mahadaya. We also have the Director, Deepak Kumar Mahadaya, and also at the same time the buyers, the sellers, the entrepreneurs, the SHG degrees and the media friends who are there in today's program. I welcome you all. I'll just give a small glimpse of what the TRLM and TULM is into. And I have just two small slides that I will just skip through very quickly so that you may have a look regarding the things or the products that the SHGs are actually making. So first of all, whenever TRLM is coming or I am talking about TRLM, उससे आप Honorable Prime Minister का जो लखपति दीदी का initiative है उसको थोड़ा सा you just remember that the Honorable Prime Minister actually initiated this Lakpati Didi initiative, and initially it was like 2 crore Lakpati Didis banana hai. Now it has got increased. Now it's like 5 crore Lakpati Didis has to be made from all over the country. So the TRLM and the TULM is basically involved in making the livelihood opportunities, livelihood augmentation activities for the SHG Didis here. Just to give a glimpse here, there are around 56,000 SHG groups in the state right now. So in one SHG group there are 10 SHG दीदीस. एक ग्रुप में 10 दीदी रहते हैं. तो वो सब कुल मिला के हमारे स्टेट में कम से कम 5 लाख SHG दीदी हम लोग मतलब we have the 5 lakh SHG दीदीस we are having. 10 SHG didis come together and form one SHG group. As I said, right, around 56,000 SHG groups are there. Those are again, they club together. Some 200 SHG groups come together to form one village organization. Or usse around 200 SHG groups come together to form one CLF, and 20 SHG groups come together to form one BOs. Why I am telling these things? Our system of the TRLM and the DIDIs are very organized, and they are all involved in a different, like the production of many of the things that, like you may be able to see now the products and all are also being displayed here. Some of the SHGs are also here in the outskirts of this podium here. So our TRLM, these are, we are actually dividing them into the farm and the non-farm category. फार्म में जो मतलब जुड़े हुए उसको फार्म पार्टिकुलर्स बोला जाता है, नॉन फार्म से जुड़े हुए नॉन फार्म बोला जाता है. We have this particular two very small slides that I will be going through very quickly. To put in, like to summarize the thing, like 5 lakh SHG में से लगभग 3.5 लाख जो महिलाएं हैं, those are into the farm, like farm sector and non-farm sector, because like any of the didis are not just doing farm one activities, they are actually into 3-4 activities, so that the livelihood augmentation can be happening at a very down level. And from the TRLM part, we are infusing capital. Since 2018, for the last 8-9 years, we have been able to infuse around 2,500 crore capital, like the bank loans. Just last year, we have been able to pump in 640 crore bank loan. What I am telling is because so that the buyers or the sellers who are here, they can know, they can watch that yes, there is the the capital absorbing capacity of the didis are there, and we are in fact doing these activities, and they are producing very nice products, which I will be showing the pictures also. And looking into what the state of Tripura did very nicely last year, in like they gave us a target of 600 crore bank loan target. हम लोगों ने 650 करोड़ दिया. इस साल they have given us a target of 1,000 crore bank loan देना है to the SHG. I am telling this because once this particular capital get infused in the market, then like the didis are actually utilizing them for making those products which maybe like the buyers or the sellers may be interested to get them, and like have them use it for their business activities and all. Just to give one more data, हम लोग का मतलब सरस मेला होता है हर साल. All the states has to do सरस मेला as per the MOD directions, ministry body. Last year हम लोग का we break all records in 12 days duration. We were able to sell total 17 crores of like the products being that was something very amazing, and it was like something that we were also amazed, like we were not expecting that like so much of sales will be done and all. So basically उससे क्या दिखता है कि हम लोग का जो product है, दिल्ली का जो product है, that is getting value, and like people are coming, they're flocking and getting those, because उसमें मतलब we have been infusing not just capital, we have been infusing them with skilling, we have been giving them training, we have been giving them training for the packaging and all these things. We have this tie with the IIM Kolkata, with some IITs, and like Indian Institute of Packaging, Guwahati, and all those sort of involvement with the different institutions of excellence, so that we can give the necessary hand-holding support to the didis. और ये सब जो 3.5 लाख के आसपास जो दीदियाँ जो मतलब like they are into the farm activities. And coming to the non-farm activities also, I would like to highlight that around like there are 44,000 enterprises जो है in all over the state of the didis itself. I'm just telling you the didis. The Directorate of Industries Commerce has already shared the the overall scenario, the glimpse of how many are there and all. And those 44,000 enterprises of all these are actually like accumulated together into 215 non-farm collectives. And these collectives and all, they are into every sort of activities you can comprehend, whatever you can see, starting from जो मतलब साबुन से बनते हुए, टूथपेस्ट से बनते हुए, ब्रश से बनते हुए, बोतल से बना हुआ, और वो जो डिटर्जेंट जो होता है मतलब like the toilet cleaners and all those detergents, all those things we are making. So, and bamboo का भी बहुत सारा है, मतलब we are having this bamboo clusters in Urukoti, and we are having this mushroom clusters in almost all the districts. So we are having these water hyacinth clusters in Sipai Jila. So wherever the opportunities are there, so our didis are involved, and they are actually using those raw materials for making these good quality products, which can be like the buyers sellers may be interested to get and all. And at the same time, I would also like to highlight that हम लोग का जो दीदी है, they are into those very lot of activities are there. So in those activities, like there are requirement for the like जैसे कि हम जैसे बोल रहे थे कि the didis come together and they form like the groups and all, NFC, IFCs, the PGs, producer groups, they come together and form. तो हम लोग ने क्या कर रहे हैं मतलब right now in the blocks and at the district level we are forming collectives, and we are giving them space, and they are running their own shops there. So right now we are actually buying things from the market एंड we are selling to our own didis because हम लोग का भी didis का भी डिमांड होता है. किस टाइप के डिमांड, जैसे कि most of them are into this piggery sector, they are into fishery piggery sector and seeds जो होता है farming में है. So we are requiring a huge amount or quantity of this particular like the inputs and all. जैसे कि I'm just giving a glimpse because here the buyers and sellers are there. The sellers are there from the state of Tripura. যারা যারা এখানে আছেন আমাদের মানে পশ্চিমবঙ্গের রাজনগর থেকে যারা যারা আমাদের সেলাররা আছেন, জাস্ট তাদের সামনে আমি তুলে ধরতে চাইবো যে আমাদের যে চাহিদা বা আমাদের যে ডিমান্ড আছে সেটা আপনারা পূরণ করতে পারেন. রাইট নাও উই আর অ্যাকচুয়ালি গেটিং মেনি অফ দ্য থিংস ফ্রম আউটসাইড দ্য স্টেট এন্ড ইট ইজ টেকিং like the didis are buying from outside the state. They are collecting those like the feeds, the fish feed and animal feed and all these things at the district level, at the block level, and we are selling to our own didis because our, as I said, like we have around 5 lakh didis in the whole state. 5 lakh didis means the 5 lakh households. So 5 lakh household, if you multiply by 5 persons in his household, is coming to around say 25 lakhs. So out of 42 lakhs population of the state, 25 lakhs is within the whole of the TRM. So we have this particular thing that like the demand is very high. So जैसे कि मैं बोल रहा था कि लाइन का जो है, जैसे कि लाइन का पर ईयर का जो डिमांड है that is 360 MT. Pig feed जो है, piggery का जो feed है that is 720 MT is the total like a demand that we are getting from outside the states and all. So we can come to some kind of like LOI or maybe agreement if anybody is interested. All the or যারা যারা এখানে যারা সেলাররা আছেন আমাদের পশ্চিমবঙ্গের অনেকজন পিগ ফিড বানান, ফিশারি ফিড বানান, আমাদের কৃষিকাজের জন্য আমাদের পাইপ লাগে, অনেক কিছু লাগে, টিঙ্গি আমাদের সিনটেক্স লাগে. তখন আমরা আপনাদের সাথে ডাইরেক্টলি কন্ট্যাক্ট করে আমরা একটা এগ্রিমেন্ট করতে পারি যাতে করে এই যে পার্টিকুলার যে ডিমান্ডগুলি যেগুলো আছে সেগুলি আমরা দিতে পারি সক্ষম হব. তারপরে আমাদের এমওসি মাস্টার ওয়েল কেক আমাদের পার ইয়ার যে 800 to 900 MT ইজ দ্য ডিমান্ড. তারপরে আমাদের যে ডালিয়া যে মিক্সচার আছে সেটা 360 MT মতো আমাদের ডিমান্ড আছে. তার সাথে সিডস, ডিফারেন্ট ভ্যারাইটি অফ সিডস যে আমাদের বীজগুলি যেগুলি লাগে সেগুলি আমাদের প্রায় মানে অনেক সিডস থাকে, সিরিয়াল, মিলেটস, পালসেস, ওভরা, ওয়েল সিডস. সো ইট গেটিং ফ্রম এভরিওয়্যার. সো if we actually have interested buyer sellers are there, so like it will be very pleasant for us to be come together and sit down, chalk out something, have a holistic view, streamlining those things and get a clearer pictures and all. So basically वही चीज है कि our didis are involved in all those kind of activities where like डिमांड भी हम लोग डिमांड रेस कर रहे हैं और जो प्रोडक्ट हो रहा है वो हम लोग सेल करने का ये में भी है. So I think like as I was talking, all these things were being shown on the like screen and all. So I'm sure like you can run through these pictures very quickly. So this is just for the sake of giving a glimpse on what are the different products that our didis are into. So right now I was also actually we were also thinking from TRLM कि हम लोग एक बायर सेलर मीट करेंगे जहाँ पे हम लोग का जितने भी NFCs है, IFCs है in the different blocks and all, those are run by our didis because they are having their president, they are having their treasurers and all. So we were thinking to call the sellers and we'll be calling all the didis from all the NFC IFCs, sit down together and so that like we can have them meet together, sit down and have like they can talk to each other and they can plan something what needs to be done and all. So that was our plan also. Anyway, like it's a good opportunity for as being presented by the Industry and Commerce Department. जो हम लोग सोच रहे थे वो लोग कर दिया और हम मतलब and we will be getting some details regarding who are the different buyer sellers who have come here. So basically it may so happen that from the TRLM TULM side again we will be if necessary we will be having a small such kind of program so that the sellers who are interested to sell all those different products that I have just mentioned. तो उसमें क्या होगा कि मतलब the demands of the didis can be like market का जो demand supply का जो ये है mismatch है तो those can be matched and it will be fruitful and it will be gainful for all those sides here. So once again thanks to the Industry and Commerce Department for giving this opportunity for presenting the views from the TRLM and TLM side for the different activities that our SHGs are doing. And on the dais again, Honorable Minister, Madam Secretary Sir, and of the dais whoever has been here. Ours is a very promising state. Like we are having a lot of dreams, visions right now, and our state is right now in a position where like we are very interested to have people come here, and we will be giving the necessary environment of the scenario to get things growing, and so that like all of us can grow together. So once again, thanks to everyone here who has come from different parts of the state and obviously from outside the state. Thanks for being here. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your valuable words and telling the TULM and TRLM as the brother initiative of RAMP. All know that every visionary initiative is supported by the strong policies and also the effective governance. And to hold that duty on his shoulder, we have the Honorable Secretaries of Industries and Commerce Department. I would request Sri Kiran Gitte IS sir, Honorable Secretary, Industries and Commerce Department, to please address the audience with a keynote speech, sir.
सभी को नमस्कार। इंडस्ट्री और कॉमर्स डिपार्टमेंट की तरफ से आयोजित सेकेंड त्रिपुरा रिवर्स बाय एक्सीलेंस मीट, इस कार्यक्रम में उपस्थित राज्य के इंडस्ट्री कॉमर्स मिनिस्टर शांतना चकमा मैडम, राज्य सरकार में मेरे सहयोगी श्री तारिक चकमा, श्री जय राघुल देसन, डायरेक्टर आईटी, डायरेक्टर इंडस्ट्रीज डॉक्टर दीपक कुमार, यहाँ उपस्थित सभी सीनियर ऑफिसर्स, बैंकर्स एवं आज बड़ी मात्रा में उपस्थित एमएसएमईज और बायर्स। एक कार्यक्रम हमने 3 महीने पहले यहाँ पर किया था और उसका अच्छा रिस्पांस देखे जो राज्य सरकार की तरफ से एक स्कीम चलाया जा रहा है एमएसएमई को स्ट्रेंथन करने के लिए, रैम प्रोग्राम, तो उसके तहत ये सेकेंड मीट है। तो इसका उद्देश्य है कि जो हमारे एमएसएमई हैं उनको एक अच्छा प्लेटफॉर्म उपलब्ध करके देना, एक परमानेंट मार्केटिंग चैनल उनको उपलब्ध करके देना। केंद्र सरकार ने और राज्य सरकार ने मिलकर जो उद्योग का विकास करने के लिए पिछले कई सालों में बेसिक इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर तैयार किया है। आज हमारे राज्य में रेलवे, नेशनल हाईवे, स्टेबल इंटरनेट, मोबाइल कनेक्टिविटी, बैंकिंग, स्किल डेवलपमेंट के अलग अलग कार्यक्रम हो, ये सभी उपलब्ध किए गए हैं। तो एक अच्छा मौका हमारे युवाओं के लिए है कि वो स्वयं उद्योगी हो और इससे अपना रोजगार और साथ साथ हमारे राज्य का विकास हो। पिछले कई सालों में हमने त्रिपुरा में बिजनेस सेटअप करने के लिए कम से कम समय लगे, कम से कम उसमें डॉक्यूमेंट्स लगे, जल्दी से जल्दी उसकी सभी परमिशन दी जाए, इसलिए हमने काफी सारे बिजनेस रिफॉर्म किए हैं। और आप इसका अनुभव करते होंगे कि पहले की तुलना में अभी राज्य में कोई भी उद्योग स्थापन करने के लिए बहुत ही सहज प्रक्रिया यहाँ उपलब्ध है। मैं डिटेल में नहीं जाऊंगा, मेरे सभी सहकारियों ने इसके बारे में डिटेल में बातचीत की है। ये जो रैम प्रोग्राम है, इसमें हमने टारगेट रखा है कि जो 2 लाख के ऊपर एमएसएमई है उसमें से करीब 36,000 एमएसएमई के साथ हम लोग काम करेंगे और उनको हम लोग ट्रेनिंग देंगे, ओरिएंटेशन देंगे। जो गैप स्किल में गैप हो या फंडिंग में हो, टेक्नोलॉजी में हो, तो हम उनको अगले 2-3 सालों में उनको सशक्त करेंगे और फाइनली 2400 मॉडल एंटरप्रेन्योर्स हम लोग तैयार करेंगे। मॉडल मतलब जैसे हमारे समझो करीब 1200 हमारे ग्राम पंचायत, विलेज कमेटी और 20 हमारे अर्बन लोकल बॉडी है। तो सभी गांवों में अगर समझो हम इस तरीके के 10, 15, 20 अगर युवा हम लोग तैयार कर पाए तो आने वाले दिनों में एक अच्छा मैन्युफैक्चरिंग और सर्विस सेक्टर की एक फाउंडेशन तैयार होगा। क्योंकि आजकल फंडिंग के सिवा आपको एक अच्छा प्रोडक्ट तैयार करना, उसका मार्केट चैनल तैयार करना, उस क्वालिटी का निर्माण करना, सर्टिफिकेशन प्राप्त करना, ये सब बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है। तो अभी मैं यहां देख रहा था कि हमारे आईटी डिपार्टमेंट की तरफ से स्टार्टअप को भी एक मार्केट की जरूरत है। तो उन्होंने अमेजॉन और जोहो के साथ उन्होंने टाइप किया। तो हमें अभी सिर्फ लोकल मार्केट या आंचलिक मार्केट तक सीमित रह के हमारा काम नहीं होगा। तो हमें बेस्ट से बेस्ट ग्लोबल मार्केट ढूंढना होगा। तो इसके लिए ये रैम प्रोग्राम में सभी सुविधाएं हैं, जैसे इसमें बताया गया कि ऑनलाइन पोर्टल है, उसमें रजिस्ट्रेशन करिए, जहाँ टेक्नोलॉजी, मार्केट, फाइनेंस, आप सब तरीके की हेल्प आप मांग सकते हैं। और हमारा जो अभी इंडस्ट्री कॉमर्स डिपार्टमेंट है, पहले सिर्फ राज्य स्तर पे था और जिला स्तर पे। इस रैम प्रोग्राम के माध्यम से हम लोग ब्लॉक स्तर पे और अर्बन लोकल बॉडी तक हम लोग पहुंच गए। मतलब कि ब्लॉक ऑफिस में और अर्बन लोकल बॉडी में हमारा रैम प्रोग्राम का एक डेस्क, जो कि वहाँ के जो एंटरप्रेन्योर से बातचीत करता है, उनकी समस्या का समाधान करता है। और सिर्फ इंडस्ट्री डिपार्टमेंट के तहत ही नहीं, जैसे आप यहाँ पे देखेंगे जो हमारे तारिक चकमा जी हैं, वो TRLM और TVLM में काम करते हैं। तो हम लोग अभी MSME में सिर्फ इंडस्ट्री डिपार्टमेंट की MSME अलग, RD की अलग, UD की अलग, हैंडलूम हैंडीक्राफ्ट का अलग, IT का अलग, ऐसा हम नहीं कर रहे। तो राज्य का जो भी MSME हो, कोई भी सेक्टर में काम करे, वो रैम प्रोग्राम में उसका कवरेज होता है। तो इसलिए सभी डिपार्टमेंट को हम लोग साथ में लेके काम कर रहे हैं, चाहे उसमें बाबू मिशन हो, चाहे रबर वाले हमारे सभी उद्योग हो। तो एक आपको कॉन्फिडेंस देने का, एक सपोर्ट देने का और एक परमानेंट मार्केटिंग चैनल और आपके प्रोडक्ट में जो गुणवत्ता है उसको अच्छा कीमत मिलने के लिए ये रैम प्रोग्राम के तहत हम लोग काम कर रहे हैं। तो अभी हमने पिछले 2-3 सालों में राज्य में इन्वेस्टमेंट लाने के लिए बहुत कोशिश की है। तो आप लोग सुनते होंगे, माननीय मुख्यमंत्री महोदय अभी नीति आयोग की मीटिंग में गए थे, तो वहां जो हमने तथ्य उपस्थित किया कि पिछले साल हमें करीब 30,000 करोड़ के हमें इन्वेस्टमेंट प्रपोजल मिले, उसमें से करीब 8,000 करोड़ के प्रोजेक्ट हमारे शुरू हो गए। तो जो कि हमारा त्रिपुरा राज्य का बजट ही है हमारा 25,000 करोड़, तो उसके करीब 25% तक हम लोग प्राइवेट इन्वेस्टमेंट ला पाए। ये तो पोटेंशियल बहुत ज्यादा है, क्योंकि देखिए एक तुलना में आप जो यहाँ पे काफी युवा उद्योजक हैं, जो हमारे राज्य का GDP है 92,000 करोड़, मतलब हमारे बजट की 3 गुना है। तो मतलब 1 भाग राज्य सरकार का बजट है और 2 भाग प्राइवेट सेक्टर है, ये 3 गुना हो गया हमारा GDP। लेकिन जो प्रगत राज्य है हमारे देश के ही, साउथ में है, कुछ वेस्ट में है, कुछ नॉर्थ में है, जैसे कि जो हिमाचल प्रदेश का मैं डेटा देख रहा था, तो उनका बजट है 50,000 करोड़, लेकिन उनका GDP है 2,77,000 करोड़, मतलब बजट के 5.5 गुना। मतलब एक भाग हो गया गवर्नमेंट का और 4.5 भाग हो गया प्राइवेट का, जो कि हमारे राज्य में 2 भाग आता है। मतलब अभी भी बहुत सारी गुंजाइश है कि प्राइवेट इन्वेस्टमेंट हो, प्राइवेट उद्योग हो, ट्रेड हो। तो मैं तो देखता हूँ MSME में काफी लोग ट्रेडर्स भी हैं और काफी लोग मैन्युफैक्चरर्स हैं। तो आप में से ही कुछ लोग अच्छा मार्केटिंग में काम कर सकते हैं। और जो हमारा नेशनल मार्केटिंग के है या जो ग्लोबल मार्केटिंग के चैनल्स है, तो हमें सभी एक्सप्लोर करने हैं। तो मैं आज यहाँ पे ज्यादा वक्त नहीं लूंगा, ऑलरेडी यहाँ पे डिटेल में बातचीत हो चुकी है। लेकिन हमारे ब्लॉक स्तर पे, जिला स्तर पे, राज्य स्तर पे हमने MSME को सपोर्ट करने के लिए हमने अच्छा एक मैकेनिज्म तैयार किया है। बहुत सारी स्कीमें जिसमें आपको फंडिंग मिलेगा, तो बहुत सारे लोग फंडिंग के पीछे जाते हैं, ठीक है, वो तो आवश्यक है ही, लेकिन फंडिंग मिलने के बाद भी आपका चैलेंज खत्म नहीं होता। अच्छा प्रोडक्ट डिजाइन करना, अच्छा उसे पैकेजिंग करना, मार्केटिंग करना, ये सब सॉफ्ट कंपोनेंट है। वो सॉफ्ट कंपोनेंट इस कार्यक्रम में हमने दिए हैं। तो मैं आप सबका फिर से स्वागत करता हूं और रैम प्रोग्राम का आप इसका लाभ लेंगे और अच्छे में से भी सेक्टर ग्रोथ करने में हमारे सरकार के साथ आप लोग सहयोग करेंगे, ये मैं आशा व्यक्त करता हूँ। धन्यवाद।
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much for your insightful words that really marked our opportunities in the growth trajectory of Tripura. Thank you so much. And now, the most awaited moment of this inaugural session of this second Tripura Rivers Bistellar Meet 2026. We have a true visionary leader who has supported the growth of economic development in Tripura, under whose leadership the graph of growth in economic development in Tripura has gone up steeply. I'm talking about none other than the Honorable Minister of Industries and Commerce, Srimati Shantana Chakma Madam. May I request Madam to please come on the mic. Everyone is eager to listen from you, Madam.
Good afternoon everyone. सबको नमस्कार, সবাইকে নমস্কার, যতন খুলুমকা। आज का जो प्रोग्राम सेकंड त्रिपुरा रिवर्स वर्ल्ड सेलर मीट 2026, आज के प्रोग्राम में उपस्थित है हमारा इंडस्ट्रियल कॉमर्स डिपार्टमेंट का सेक्रेटरी किरण गिट्टे जी, और उपस्थित है सीईओ TRLM का श्री तरितकांति चकमा जी, और IT डायरेक्टर जी। साथ में उपस्थित है हमारा इंडस्ट्रियल कॉमर्स डिपार्टमेंट का डायरेक्टर डॉक्टर दीपक कुमार जी, और उपस्थित त्रिपुरा से और त्रिपुरा स्टेट के बाहर से यहाँ उपस्थित हुए बायर सेलर और मीडिया बंधु को मेरे दिल से और गवर्नमेंट की तरफ से बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद करता हूँ। सेकेंड टाइम इस प्रोग्राम में मैं उपस्थित होके बहुत खुश हूँ, और एक दो बात बोलने का मौका मिला, इसलिए भी आप लोगों को धन्यवाद करता हूँ। क्योंकि ज्यादा मैं बोलना नहीं चाहूंगी, क्योंकि यहाँ पे डिटेल डिस्कशन हुआ है, हो हमारा इंडस्ट्री का पॉलिसी के बारे में, हो हमारा जो बाम्बू हो या अगर हो या IT का हो, डिटेल्स यहाँ पे डिस्कशन किया गया। हमारा उद्देश्य है कि रैंक के थ्रू MSME सेक्टर में त्रिपुरा को आगे लेके जाना। तो हमारा त्रिपुरा में हमारा गवर्नमेंट आने की बात, हमारा सरकार कोशिश में है हर सेक्टर में हमारा जो एंटरप्रेन्योर्स जो है, उद्योक्ता जो है, उनको जैसे भी करके हम और भी उनको हेल्प हम करेंगे। गवर्नमेंट हेल्प करना चाहते हैं या हेल्प करते हैं, क्योंकि पिछले गवर्नमेंट के समय में हम लोगों ने इंडस्ट्री देखा नहीं, अच्छा सा हेल्प करना हो, गवर्नमेंट से हेल्प करना हो। तो इसीलिए हम कोशिश में है कि हमारा प्रोफेसर डॉक्टर मानिक शाह मुख्यमंत्री जी की प्रेरणा से हम चाहते हैं कि इंडस्ट्री को त्रिपुरा में आके लेके जाए। इसीलिए हम सबको अनुरोध करना चाहूंगी कि आप लोग त्रिपुरा में इन्वेस्ट कीजिए, या हमारा जो प्रोडक्ट है उसको आप खरीद लीजिए। क्योंकि जब भी कोई प्रोग्राम होता है, दिल्ली हो या मुंबई हो, हमारा प्रोडक्ट सबको अच्छा लगता है। और आप लोगों को पता होगा, क्योंकि यहाँ पे हमारा डायरेक्टर जी ने डिस्कशन किए, GI टैग हमारा जैसे कि क्वीन पाइनएप्पल हो या ट्रेडिशनल रिशिया हो, बेम्बो प्रोडक्ट हो, तो हमारा त्रिपुरा का प्रोडक्ट अच्छा है। इसलिए आज त्रिपुरा हमारा भारत में हो आगे जा रही है, और सिर्फ भारत में नहीं, हमारा प्रोडक्ट इंडिया के बाहर भी आगे जा रही है, इम्पोर्टेंट मिल रही है हमारा प्रोडक्ट को। तो इसीलिए हम चाहते हैं कि आप आज देखेंगे प्रोडक्ट आज ही खरीदेंगे ऐसा नहीं है, जिसको अच्छा लगा आज खरीदिए या हमारे त्रिपुरा के साथ काम कीजिए। पर धीरे धीरे आप त्रिपुरा को घूमेंगे, या नेचुरल रिसोर्स हो या हमारा डेवलपमेंट का रोड इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर हो या कनेक्टिविटी हो, हमारा त्रिपुरा में बेटर हुआ है, पहले से बेटर हुआ है, कोशिश में है और भी हम बेटर बनाए। तो इस जो हमारा जो आज का रिवर्स वर्ल्ड सेलर मीट जो हुआ है, मेरे हिसाब से हमारा त्रिपुरा का जो उद्योक्ता हो या बाहर से और त्रिपुरा का जो सेलर हो या बायर हो, सबके लिए डायरेक्टली बात करने का मौका मिलेगा या मौका मिला है। इसीलिए कोई मिडिल मैन नहीं आएगा। पहले हम सुने थे कि कोई भी स्कीम हो या कोई भी डेवलपमेंट का काम हो, कोई भी बेनिफिशियरी का स्कीम हो, तो मिडिलमैन होता है। जैसे कि हम लोगों ने सुना था कि हमारा भारत के प्रधानमंत्री जब थे राजीव गांधी जी थे, उन्होंने खुद बोला था कि हम दिल्ली से 100 पैसा भेजते हैं तो बेनिफिशियरी को सिर्फ 15 रुपीज मिलते हैं। तो वो सोल्यूशन कैसे होना चाहिए वो तब सोचा नहीं, पर हमारा मोदी जी के नेतृत्व में डायरेक्ट बेनिफिट की ट्रांसफर की सिस्टम से डायरेक्ट जो बेनिफिशियरी होता है उसको ही पैसा ट्रांसफर किया जाता है। इस दिशा में करप्शन फ्री की दिशा से हमारा सरकार काम कर रही है। इसीलिए मैं बोलना चाहूंगी कि हमारा त्रिपुरा में बहुत रिसोर्स है, बहुत प्रोडक्शन होता है अलग अलग चीजों की। तो इसीलिए ज्यादा नहीं बोलते हुए आप दूर से पास से त्रिपुरा के बाहर से आप लोगों ने यहाँ पे प्रेजेंट हुए हैं। एक ही उद्देश्य है, आपका फायदा हो, हमारा त्रिपुरा में भी फायदा हो। आप और हम मिलके हमारा त्रिपुरा को और इंडिया को हम चाहते हैं कि एक भारत श्रेष्ठ भारत बनाए, त्रिपुरा को एक त्रिपुरा श्रेष्ठ त्रिपुरा बनाए। तो मिलके काम करेंगे तो हमारा त्रिपुरा और भी आगे जाएगा। तो ज्यादा नहीं बोलते हुए सबको धन्यवाद करता हूँ करके मेरा वाणी यहाँ पे विराम देता हूँ। सबको धन्यवाद।
Thank you so much, madam. Thank you so much for your encouraging address and as well as the unwavering commitment towards the growth of industrial in Tripura. Thank you, madam. Now, may I request Honorable Additional Director, Industries and Commerce Department, Shri Shobhashati Borma sir, to please come on stage and give the vote of thanks, sir.
Namaskar and a very good afternoon to all of you. As we conclude the productive inauguration session of second Liberty Salar Meet, I rise with immense gratitude to the offered vote of thanks on behalf of the Directorate of Industries Commerce. First and foremost, I extend our deepest thanks to Honorable Minister, Industry and Commerce, Srimati Shantana Chakma, for gracing his occasion and with her presence and delivering an inspiring address. I sincerely thank Sri Kiran Gite, Secretary, Industry and Commerce, for his insightful keynote address. His valuable administrative guidance has provided a clear roadmap, effective implementation of the RAMP initiative in Tripura. My heartfelt gratitude to Deepak Kumar, Director Industry and Commerce, for his comprehensive welcome address and detailed presentation on RAMP RBSM. His leadership has been instrumental in making this event possible. We are grateful to Sri Subhash Chandra Das ji, Additional Director Industry and Commerce, for shedding light on bamboo. To Jay Ragul Gasan, Director IT Sir, for highlighting investment promotion potential in IT sector. Sri Tarin Katta Chakma, CEO TRLM, for sharing insights on livelihood mission. A special recognition goes to the bamboo artisan who receives Presidential Award as mentioned in the Honorable PM Mann Ki Baat. I also extend my thanks to Selim Barbuya and his team RAMP for their tireless pre and post event coordinations, all committee chairpersons and members for their meticulous planning and seamless execution, Hotel Polo Towers for their hospitality and support, the members of print, electronic and digital media for helping us to amplify the message and outreach of these initiatives, and finally, all the buyers and sellers who have traveled across the country to participate in the important platform for collaboration and business network. If I have advertently missing mentioned anyone, I sincerely seek your kind forgiveness. Once again, I thank each of you for your valuable presence and contribution to the success of this event. Thank you. Jai Hind, Jai Tripura.
Thank you so much, sir. आपने औपचारिक तौर पे सभी का धन्यवाद ज्ञापन किया. What is the stall visit? I'll request every seller to please